I will warn you that today's episode is going to be a bit hectic, but what's going on, you guys? How is it going? I'm standing here outside the bakery. I have harvested it once since we built it last episode. There's no potatoes or anything, but they're all planted here. Harvested it once, though. It works great. And today I am going to start off with continuing my project on this dock, this walking thing. I added a bridge in, but first I want to make something happen here. Watch this. Not quite yet. That is more like it. It's a amazingly confusing design with all of this stuff going on. Maybe we'll come back and fix it up or change it later, you know, as I usually like to kind of say and do. It's just really weird of an angle, but anyways, good enough. Moving on to the next project. Okay, so for the next project, we're gonna need a shovel, and I might as well enchant it. I have a few more levels. Whoops, I moved everything over here. I have a few more levels, though, to use for enchanting. So here's that shovel. Let's see. Efficiency 3. That is total garbage. Well, alright. We're gonna go with it, though. Before we start the next project, I want to drop these off here. Kind of ruins the whole wood thing, but it's fine for now. I need a spot to smelt my food, you guys. I didn't think about that. Check on this. This is pretty much ready. I'll harvest it to show you. So we hit the lever and it all harvests just as I thought it would. See, it's kind of slow to all get down here though, so glad I didn't put the hoppers. This shovel is going to come in handy right now because what I'm going to do is I am going to link this river up. So this is the river near our spawn, and it goes to the bunny head, which is where the zombie spawner will be, and it links right over to the swamp. Or it would. So I'm just going to dig this out as if it would be a full river, so we can sail a boat potentially up that river and under this bridge into the swamp, where we will designate a landing area at a later time. This could be very dangerous. Just going to cover it. Now I lit up all of, well, not all, but a lot of the way along that river. This forest is pretty much completely lit up now, so we should be pretty safe in this corner of our base over here, which is pretty cool. I clearly have not finished the dock entirely, and that's just because I kind of started running low on oak wood. I will come back and finish that up. That's no big deal. Ooh. Should probably harvest that soon. Now, another idea that I am having, don't know if I'm going to do it today or just off camera sometime, but through here I can imagine a road wrapping up to the bunny head, but I'm not sure about it yet just because there's nothing really in here. I was caving again. Where the cobblestone is where I came up. I need to return and finish up caving. Never finished caving it. But yeah, maybe a road is going to come in here. Maybe you guys will see it happen. Maybe it'll be off camera. Who knows? Now, a few episodes I talked about wanting to figure out a slime grinder. And I kind of figured that since it's episode 15 now, that's kind of like a monumental number. Or at least to me, it's like a, you know, it's a more significant number. I figured we would start really our first massive project of the series. Now, I know I have said like those are pretty big or fancy or big, but those require a lot less work than this next project here. And what I am going to do is make an automatic slime farm. I thought this would be a good time to start this, and this project will likely last a while. I'm just going to do a lot of work off camera, but what I will be doing is providing you guys with some updates throughout the episodes or whatever as I make progress on it. Oh yeah, by the way, I kind of trapped some sheep over here. There's one sheep over there, one sheep right here trapped for a farm in the future. Okay, so I have a slime chunk supposedly marked out right here in between these cobblestone. This is one chunk. There's actually, with the advanced tooltips, you can kind of outline the chunk borders. So I'm standing in one chunk, 16 by 16, and this is another chunk, 16 by 16. Now there is ways to find slime chunks, and basically what that is where slimes will spawn, and this is a slime chunk. The only time I will ever cheat, or kind of cheat, is that website called Chunkbase. That'll show you slime chunks. That saves me a lot of time instead of clearing out a big area and waiting and watching where slimes spawn. So I guess it's cheating, I know. And a lot of people don't even consider it cheating. I mean, I think it's kind of cheating, but I don't know. I don't even like saying it. But anywho, that means that this chunk is a slime chunk. So the slimes are going to spawn at 40 and below. I am at layer 63. So I'm going to have to dig down and then start just clearing out chunks. That's going to be an off-camera project. It's going to start happening in between episodes. And you guys will see me making progress on the thing, or you will hear of it. But I will be digging that out soon. Now, another thing that I would like to make today is a little snow harvester thingy. So I need to go find some snow, and now I'm trapped in my snowman trap. Okay. Lucky for me, I know exactly where some snow is. Okay, 2 snow blocks. I think this works in a swamp. Haven't actually tried it in a long time. I think I can do it. Yep, with a jack-o'-lantern, and oh. It doesn't look like he produces snow here. So he will probably... Nah. We'll kill him, I guess. So I'm going to have to do that, but over here in the birch forest. Should work in the birch forest, right? We'll put him right here, I guess, next to this tree. Now we're going to find out if he will make snow in the birch forest. You'll make snow over here, so that is where our snowman will live. Now let me harvest some snow. Whoops. Okay, third one is the charm. There we go. So there's really nothing I needed the snow for at the moment, as weird as that is, but I just wanted to kind of start harvesting the snow. I love the snow for big projects because the white block, I don't know, it just looks nice. I like the texture and everything of it. I don't know, nice looking block to me at least. But there we go. We got a little snowman generator thing back there. That'll be kind of useful. It was bothering me. I grabbed a bit more wood and I'm gonna finish up the docks and add in a spot to get into the water and out of the water right here, because it would be bad if I couldn't get in and out of the water anywhere along this curve. I think that would just be an annoyance if I ever fall in the water. This is all complete, so now I can get down. I could be boating down this river, boat into the swamp, and then go right over here, land, and boom. I'm on here. So that works out nice. You see, you can jump down, jump back up onto it. So it's kind of nice to have there. I think we're going to leave that tree there as kind of like a, you know, kind of like a relic, if you will, or something. I don't know. This is kind of nice infrastructure to have gotten done. Now, I could picture a small house on the side of this little mountain here, probably more as just a little welcoming house. And what I mean by that is like a house with a bed, because there's no actual spot for a bed on this corner of this area. I mean, I could put one in the top of the bakery over there, but I don't know. I just can picture a small building in the side of this little hill here, so why don't we make it a thing, right? Now, I do mean quite literally a small building. It's really just an extra little detail that I like to throw into the world, but this will be very, very small, not meant for much other than maybe a quick rest stop. I never recommend to use this much cobblestone ever. I have not been back over here in a little bit. Well, leaving again. And the floor can be planks. Yes, very basic. Oh, so basic. Okay, it's looking tiny. Looking good then. Okay. I think that's the house. It's quite literally tiny. I don't want to be able to see in there though. I guess that'll work. Yeah, that's a house. We'll put the door just like that, and then we'll put some torches around it. But that's all that I wanted to do there. It's a nice little kind of like rest stop. Probably, honestly, I don't know how often I will be using it, but it's just kind of nice to have there. A nice little welcoming area, right? If you're coming in and there's a little house there. And then probably, I'm thinking, eventually we put a horse stable right across from it, just if I'm on a horse and I want to drop it off or something, but we'll put another stable in this mess of a city somehow. Well, you guys, with all of those infrastructure upgrades and plans kind of stated, I will be ending the episode. But there is one more plan that I am going to state. I'm going to work on it off camera though, but I'm just going to extend the dock that goes along on this side. I'm going to extend it down here just a little bit, probably just down maybe towards this peninsula or something. I'm not sure. I'm going to extend it or maybe curve it. I don't know. I'm going to do something with the dock, though. You guys will probably see it next episode. But thanks for hanging out today in our kind of all jumbled up episode of everything. You know, I've got to do one of these every once in a while. But anyways, I'll stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, you guys. Bye-bye.